Hi, I'm going to do a review here of the TaoTronics Color 5050 RGB LED light kit, LED strip light kit, sorry. TaoTronics sent this over to me to take a look at, so we'll go ahead and see what it's like. As you can see, it's a strip of LEDs that plug in. You can change the color. There's a remote and the whole deal. So first thing was we'll go ahead and open this up and show off what comes with it. Now I've opened this before, so things might be packaged slightly more messy when I repackaged it. But basically this is the same. Yep. Alright, you get your AC adapter and its necessary cable. And this piece of cardboard that's coming out. Alright, up here in this box, you'll see we've got... Alright, packaging. Infrared controller. Alright, and the bottom there, you've got a remote. This looks pretty cool. There's some documentation down there. It's a warranty, user manual, that kind of deal. User manual for the light controller. There's another user manual, actually. Alright, and then here's the meat of it. Let me get some of this packaging out of the way. So this is kind of doing this with opening it with one hand and recording with the other. So pull this out. I greeted with the user manual for the entire product and the lights, some silica gel, and the lights themselves. All right, so we got these neat little 4-pin connectors on each side. If you start unraveling it, you'll see, make sure this is in focus as well. It's about what it looks like. So, surface mount, everything, very flexible. As you can see on the back, it looks like there's some 3M tape. I'm going to peel this off. I would assume it's not sticky or anything, but if you peel it off, stick it on something. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So that is basically everything that comes with it. Try to fit it all in here. Doesn't look too hard to set up, to be honest, but I'll go ahead and get it set up and then we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so I hooked it up and I was greeted by this. Looks like it's pre-programmed display. It's very simple. Power adapter, of course, into your infrared controller. There's these little arrows that indicate the direction of how to connect that. This is your infrared receiver, I take it. And looks like, so you only use the one plug. I'd take it the other ones if you wanted to put more, extend it somehow. So, you can see, it's really screwing with the camera here, because it's so bright. That was kind of interesting. I touched them and they kind of switched the pattern. I don't know. Alright, it could just be in a totally random mode right now. And actually, let me take, there's a little... There we go, we got it. So the remote's active. There's a little piece in there checking the battery. Alright, so yeah, so they're bright. First thing I'll say, bright, colors are pretty vivid. It's a little hard to tell, I think, on the camera, because it's see, everything else goes darker because they're so bright. If I move the camera off, well, I guess something like this, it's... But yeah, so they're bright. Definitely bright. Hurts your eyes to look at. Move them a little bit out of the way. So here's your remote. So first you got your power button, which works. Shuts on off. Very easy. So turn it on. Let's see. Well, so you can just hit these buttons, it looks like. If you just hit these color buttons, that'll change them as requested. Now it's kind of interesting. This camera makes it look like it, and it isn't just the camera. This particular one is a very deep purple. The lights look a little, I mean, they're purplish, but I don't think the color of the remote matches that well. Like, that's a deep blue. Well, hold on. This is the top one. Top blue, deep blue. And it's very blue, but it doesn't really match what it says now. White, of course. White's a little blue, but that's the nature of LEDs. Alright, so that's pretty simple. If you want to just do one color, click whatever color you want. let's see what some of these other buttons do. I haven't read the manual yet. I'm sure. Well, let's take a look. All right. Comes with it. Okay. Everybody can see some of this. 16 lighting grades for each individually for red, green, blue. So you got 4,096 possible colors. That's pretty cool. So there's these. Looks like if I hit fade, for instance, it's gonna fade through them. You can use the. So this is a play pause button. So hit that, hit it, pause. Hit it again, start up. So looks like these bottom row are like preset programs, kind of. Although, and then it says press DIY1 adjusting red, green. Okay, you can. So you can set a custom color with DIY. It looks like. So let's see if I follow it. DIY1. Let's say we want red brighter. So it's white. It starts out white. I'm hitting red up. I think red's maxed out. If I say blue down, let's say. Looks like it's getting greener. It's kind of flickering. Yep, definitely getting greener. If we get green put down, should be getting redder. And it's flickering, which is odd. Not that odd. The way these work is with a pulse width modulation. That's how these RGB LEDs tend to work. So, not surprising. Of course, they're not blinking like that when I'm watching. It's the human eye. They do not appear to blink like that. That's purely a camera thing here. But getting redder. Yeah, deep red. So, and then if I hit like, let's say I hit jump 7, it's going to flicker all over the place. If I hit DIY1 again, it didn't save it. Okay, so you have to hit the DIY one again once you select your color. Okay, not a big deal. Then once you press it, it looks like it'll go back to that color. So you can set some cool colors. So if I go back to one of these flash, wow, that hurts my eyes. All right, a little bit slower one. And you go quick. And I'm doing slow. And that, yeah, very easy, intuitive. And the response is great. I don't have to point it directly. I'm pointing them towards the LEDs. The sensor's over here. So, I mean, that's nice. The buttons are pretty good on the remote. You have a good response. You know when you click it. So you can replace the battery even with one of those little watch type batteries, or a big one. Anyways, so yeah, so that's like the basics of it. It looks like I said, there's a bunch of different programs. Jump, fade, flash. Let's see what auto does. Don't look like it did much. I think it's just like an auto. Oh, that might be the mode it started up in, where it's just like a random, like it's a very long program. Random things is what I think that is. Yeah, so pretty easy to connect. All right, so it's 16.4 feet. That's pretty important. It doesn't say directly on the box how long it is. So 16.4 feet of color-changing waterproof 300 LED RGB strip light. 3M adhesive backing for mounting to any surfaces. This tells you how to hook it up, which is pretty intuitive. I mean, how to kind of get it going. Well, even pictures. Yep. Gives you okay. So it looks like you can extend it. It says you can buy more. Yep, you can buy more of these. There's a little setup there. It shows more information about that. You can get more of these hooked up to the same thing, so one remote controls them all. And that auto mode is just changed and flickered a little bit. So yeah, I think it's a little deal. I'm going to turn that off though, because it's bothering my eyes. Okay. All right, so looks like more of how they're actually made. Oh, you can cut the LEDs. Ah, that's what it's saying. You can make this smaller. Has to do with that little, looks like that little contact. But it tells you in the manual how to do it, which is, it's pretty convenient. Okay, and how to attach a connector looks like. It looks like these are extra parts. Yeah, I think you have to buy some more parts to do that. There's no empty connectors like this in the package. But very neat that you can do it. And they give you very good detailed instructions. I must say, that's nice. Pictures and very clear what they want you to do. It's kind of the wiring diagram. Alright, and there's all their troubleshooting, which, you know, if you had problems, you could read through that. They're saying uses for home applications, kitchen, dining rooms, underneath tables, TV rooms, whatever. Office decorations, bars, clubs, holiday decorations. Yeah. Well, they're okay. That's kind of... Alright, so yeah. So that's actually one of the better manuals I've seen for a product, you know, like this. Kind of a neat little, very nice and nicely put together. So yeah, so let's take another look. That's what the strip itself looks like. Pretty high quality. It's encased in a plastic. It's rubbery, actually. Feels rubbery. Bends very easy. Obviously, it's rolled up. And like I said, it's got that adhesive backing, so you can stick it to something. And very easy to use. I'm actually pretty surprised. This looks I think it looks pretty complex, but not too hard. Turn the brightness down. Maybe it doesn't like that in that mode. Okay, so I can turn the brightness down. And again, you don't see this flashing in real life. It has to do with how it's controlling the brightness with the modulation, whatever. Won't go into the technicalities of it, but yeah. So yeah, pretty neat. Looks pretty usable. I'm planning on hanging it up around my apartment here as some kind of lighting, mood kind of party lighting or something. Just kind of hanging it up. I think it'll be very good for that. You know, obviously I can't comment on the long-term durability, but it looks like, I mean, I can bend it like that and it still works, no problem. I mean, it kind of, it won't let you, I'm sure you could, but it inherently bends at certain points, not at where the LEDs are. So I don't feel like I want to break the LED in half or something, which is good. And it also looks nice that since you can get that kit to change the ends, whatever, if you broke a section, you could replace it appears. I think. Or take it out at least. But yeah, seems pretty neat. I kind of like it. Trying to think what else. Not much else to say to it. I guess you notice like the adapter and the infrared controller. They're pretty cheap plastic. I mean, of course, made in China. Pretty cheap feeling plastic. But I mean, would I go use this for a concert that I'm touring nationwide? Of course not. But if you're mounting this in your house, you shouldn't have too many problems. I think that the part that counts feels durable. Nicely coils up. Very easy to coil up. And just, I don't know, not too much else to say. I like it. I definitely like it. I've been wanting a lighting strip of LEDs for a while, just to use. Kind of a neat thing. The multicolor aspects, really cool. Actually, currently around my apartment, we have like Christmas lights hung up, and that we use as regular lighting because it's that or a harsh overhead fluorescent light. And they're a pain to hang, actually. Surprisingly, we can't drill into the walls, of course. So it's kind of a pain to hang lighting, or like Christmas lights, you know, all around the room. The adhesive on this will be nice, and even if we don't use this adhesive, I use something like a command strip so I can peel it off easier. Just the way these are flat, and these aren't that heavy, actually, and they don't drape, it's very nice. And since their LEDs are going to last forever, Christmas lights burn out pretty quick, we found out, when you leave them on almost 24/7. So LEDs here are a great replacement for some mood lighting type thing like that. Yeah, all in all, it looks like I like them. They're neat. And I would recommend them if you're looking for a solution, or looking for some LED lights for, you know, various reasons. Seemingly durable, they're nice and bright, easy to control, easy to set up. They give you plenty of, well, fair amount of cable. I have it coiled up and it's going down to my power strip, so fair amount of cable. And of course you can get a longer one, whatever, different power adapter, whatever. It's pretty standard. It's a 12, uses 12 volts in. This power adapter is 5 amps at 12 volts. Interesting that in the manual it says 6 amps. I'm trying to see if it tells you output power, max current 3.75 amps, and 12 volts. So you could run this off of like a car, I'm pretty sure. Of course, those run a little bit over 12 volts. So don't take my word on that. Investigate a little more, but you might be able to. I mean, 12 volts is a pretty nice standard voltage to work with. So, all right, I think this review has gone on a little long enough, but thanks for watching. Go ahead and comment if you got any questions or anything about these. Like I said, this is a pretty, this is the start of them. I'm going to really start using them now, and if anything changes in the next whatever amount of time, I'll post a little update in here if something fails or something, but I don't see that happening, to be honest. These look like they're pretty good quality for what you'd expect from a product in this class, and yeah, so alright, thanks for watching, and like I said, let me know if you have any questions. See you later. Alright, sorry to tack this on, make it a little longer. Take a second. Just want to let you know, I noticed the current price looks like they're about $37 on Amazon. And still, for that price, definitely recommend it. Just want to make sure I threw that in there, since they gave them to me. I made a comment, but I would pay that money for them. These seem like they're a good deal. They're gonna last a while, and really kind of a neat idea. So, all right, thumbs up for that. Even for the $37 price, just thought I'd throw that in there. So, all right, thanks for watching again. See ya.